of my Aquarians out there. So let's get into this for the Aquarius. So if you'd like to contact me for a personal reading, my email address as well as my website is in the description box below. You can contact me through my website or go straight to my email address, as well as if you'd like to get my book, right? If you want to support, you can get my book at Amazon.com. The link to that is in the description box below as usual. My Cashapp is also in the description box, just in case if any of you would want to know what my Cashapp is. So is my PayPal. Comment on the video, like the video, subscribe before we get in. All right, let's get into this. Oh yeah, and this is what it is that I do. I talk about love over here. So if you're looking for a reader that talks specifically about love, relationships, then you can most definitely do that. I also have, that's the reason why I have a $35 15-minute service where we talk about love when you spend $35. We talk about nothing but love. But also, but if you want to spend on 30 minutes, 45 minutes, and an hour, we can talk about whatever you want. I just wanted to carve out that lane specifically with love because, you know, a lot of people wanted to know. So the cards that I come up with for the Aquarius is the Ten of Swords, High Priestess, Ten of Wands, the Six of Wands, Two of Pentacles, the Sun, the Page of Swords, the Ace of Pentacles, the Four of Cups, and last but not least, we have the Eight of Pentacles. All right, so what I'm seeing here for the Aquarius is I'm seeing how a lot of you Aquarians, right? Some of you Aquarians feel betrayed by a significant other. Feel betrayed. Okay, that's what the Ten of Swords represents. Stab in the back, right? Not physically, right? But the High Priestess and the Ten of Wands represents, but you're looking at this, how do I say this? Like the High Priestess, you're in a dark place where, you know, things don't necessarily make sense for you as of right now as to why these people whom you thought of as in high regard would do that, would do that to you. But this shows how it is that you know, the Ten of Wands represents, but you will begin to learn this soon enough because a lot of you Aquarians decided to move away, leave this particular person, right? Because you realized that it wasn't really worth your time and your energy. Now, the Six of Swords and the Two of Pentacles, the Six of Swords is about how since this is the case, the Six of Swords is careful as to the places that a lot of you Aquarians are going or heading into, because the Two of Pentacles represents you may end up leading yourself into situations where you may start questioning a lot of your relationships, or you may start questioning if you actually had ever in the history of you dating people who actually cared for you. And of course, you know, more than likely one or two of them probably has, right? It's not much, but for anyone, but more than likely one or two of them, or a few of them probably have, right? It's just that this is your level of confidence if you allow yourself to get taken down that unfortunate path of self-doubt. You may start self-doubting, right? Certain things about certain elements about yourself that you really shouldn't. So the next three cards are the Sun, the Page of Swords, and the Ace of Pentacles. Now the Sun represents you gotta learn to start looking at yourself with a better inner look, right? Have a better introspection, right? Perspective is very important here, because yes, although this person did betray you, right? As you can see, the Page of Swords, you also have developed, or you also will develop a very keen eye to know when someone is about to do something really untrustworthy, right? Like I have, right? Over the course of my life personally, dealt with so much betrayal, dealt with so much disappointment, and so many people trying to, you know what I mean, make it seem like they're so busy and they have all these so-called priorities or whatever, to the point where I started to develop the ability to know, yeah, when someone's about to do some bogus stuff, right? And the best way for you to figure it out in real time is to go through enough trial and tribulation, right? And Pisces is the zodiac sign of disappointment, and I have a Pisces ascendant. So coming through is a big thing. Now, I'm just trying to tell y'all this so that y'all can have a better understanding of, if these people disappointed you, they're losers, because what type of a person immediately gets themselves into a relationship with somebody, and immediately or right away or soon afterwards betrays the person? And then, you know what I'm saying, that speaks to the level of backwardness that the person has. And then you have the Ace of Pentacles. So what you need to do is to maintain your own value, all right? Also, too, watch out for an overdeveloped desire for monetary gain to compensate for the BS that you're going through, right? Like how it is that sometimes people go through certain things and then they want to show like they're important by somehow diving themselves into work and getting all this money so that they can kind of shine on some people and be like, ha, you know, I'm out here, you know, I'm out here balling type stuff. You don't want to, you know, and the reason why you don't want to do that is because although you may have, if you do that, you may have a lot of financial power, there's not a whole lot of inner dialogue going on where you understand, like, hey, listen, you still need to fix that up. You still need to learn to come to grips with it. And one of the best ways for you to do that is to indulge both aspects, the dark and the light. So the things that the Four of Cups and the Eight of Pentacles represents also too, you know, hang out with a couple of people sometimes where it may, how do I say this? How do I say this, right? You can have a couple of one-night stands, you know, but after that, there will be some need of detoxing. Like I said before, I suggest taking an entire month, right? 28, 29, 30, 31 days, right? Depending on the month we're in. Because, you know, it takes time to detox from BS, right? And then you have the Eight of Pentacles. And the Eight of Pentacles, sorry, that's my cat trying to squeeze me over. But, you know, I don't want to hurt my cat. So the Eight of Pentacles represents now, and rebuild yourself, right? Let's clarify the Sun. The Devil, Ten of Wands, Six of Cups. Person can come back, try to call you again, try to say what's up. But for you, Aquarius, you'll know that it's different, because unlike Pisces, where Pisces may decide to give them a second chance, may or may not, you Aquarians will already know if the relationship was that bad already while you were in it. It takes time for them to change long-lastingly. It takes practice, and they're not going to necessarily change overnight. Now let's clarify the Eight of Pentacles. You have the Three of Swords, Ten of Pentacles, the Magician. Again, heartbreak, Three of Swords. You need to learn perspective and understand that you got it in here and in here. It's a matter of perspective. You think you lost someone good, but you don't seem to understand that this person betrayed you soon after getting to know you. They're trash by definition, because what type of a person who's sane would do some stuff like that. And then the magician represents, but again, if you don't realize that, if you don't take responsibility for that, then you may end up going down that rough path of self-doubt all over again. So just pay attention to it, right? Don't let significant others tell you your value. Comment on the video, like the video, subscribe.